Terrific, huh? Just wonderful. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion, the alumni and friends who are gathered here for helping us reach this unique milestone, and I'll have a little more to say about that a little bit later. But now I think the moment we've all been gearing for, working for, praying for, the unveiling of the amount raised to this time. But in order to make this happen, I'm going to need just a little help from my friends. So friends, come on and give me a hand. Hey guys, how are you tonight? You look fabulous. You make us so proud. And you guys too. The reason why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, these incredible students. But I think it's time now to have a little drum roll, please. It's like popping popcorn, right? Ladies and gentlemen, $30,383,222.73. Almost hard to believe that we have raised this much at this time, but it's a testimony to the incredible focus and persistence and generosity and big hearts, hard work by so many people. I want to start out by thanking these people that are surrounding me, the reason why we show up every day. The UCO Pep Band, Palm and Cheer, the fabulous one and only Buddy Bronco. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to get back to the enjoying the festivities, etc., but I couldn't pass up this opportunity to stand before you and thank the legions of individuals and groups that have made this extraordinary number possible. We are well on our way to our goal and moving into the public phase. And the individuals to be thanked are, the list is long. So many of you have stepped way up to make this possible. The staff here with Ann Hosberline and Reagan Hamlin, the huge outreach and outpouring across the spectrum of our faculty and our staff. It's more than heartwarming. It dispels the notion that you can't do it. And downstairs on the wall, if you walk through the Nye University Center, you'll see a sign attributed to Nelson Mandela, and it says, "It's impossible until it is done." It's not impossible. We're very close. But more than that, we're here because so many of you have made such a difference in the life of this institution. Earlier, I had the chance to take pictures with two of the gentlemen that have left giant handprints and mind prints on this institution. Governor and President George Nye, who's here with us tonight. And President Roger Webb, who I think had to leave, but I was so pleased that he was able to come and spend some time. All of you turned out tonight, perhaps a bit curious, wondering what the number might be, perhaps a bit encouraged by this number, which is just not far away from the 40 million goal for the comprehensive campaign, a campaign that is destined to serve the needs of students, our incredibly important faculty, our programs, our facilities, and then to build the future. But this is really much more than a story about a fundraiser, about the first major comprehensive campaign of Central, the University of Central Oklahoma today. It's much more than that. It's a story about people. It's a story about aspiration, a story of hope, a story of possibility, a story that emanates from inside each person who thinks about the very best that they could possibly do for their family, for their loved ones, for their children, and then they realize that you draw that circle of family so much larger than yourself or your own home. This is a family. Whether you were here, those that were here in 1890, whether you served here for 5 minutes or for 50 years, you are part of this university family. We are drawn together by a set of values and ideals. And what we really believe in, what draws us every day, is the future. We are brought together by the collective hope that what we do will make a difference in the life, not just of the people who we saw on the stage tonight or the 17,000 others, but for those girls and boys who are probably in kindergarten, for the young mother who hasn't even had her first child but is wondering what will be there for her, what kind of life might she have. One of the great legacies of America is public education, the ability to say that everyone has a right, and we have a responsibility to deliver the very best education possible. This university, that Old North building, the old Territorial Normal School, personify our beliefs, our hopes, our dreams, our responsibility. But you don't accomplish your goals just by dreaming. You accomplish them by getting up every morning, setting focus, connecting with the good people, and creating outcomes that might not have happened had you not shown up. The life force of our institution is our faculty. They are the soul of what we do. Their acumen, their ability to see into the future and to educate our students is the reason why we were here. And I can tell you we are incredibly blessed by a staff that has no peer. The amount of sacrifice that I see on a regular basis by the staff is absolutely extraordinary. And we are buoyed in this work. We are fortified, we are encouraged, and we are enlightened by you. All of you who are not here every day, those of you that may pass through these halls at one time, like the Beasleys and Martha, who came through here and found each other, found a pathway, found a career, found success, and they've come back, as many of you had to say, and so I'm ready to step up. How can I help? What can we do together to create something that no one thought possible. Around this campus and our office, there are pictures of the early days. For some of you, those early days may be 1950s and 60s, because we have those pictures as well. But you look across the spectrum of the history of the institution, what pushed those people to dare to erect on these barren plains a cathedral for learning, a place where teachers would in fact be spawned so that society and civilization could flourish. And every time it feels just a little bit burdensome, the day is a little too long, the challenge seeming a little too daunting, just look at that building, because they didn't build it for them. They built it for us. Our responsibility is to build the future for those who don't know our name, who will never know what you did, but whose lives will be different and better and richer because you passed this way. You made a difference. You cared enough to reach into your heart and into your wallets to say, I want to be part of the future of an institution that for 122 years has helped shape a state, and we're just getting started. This institution's destiny is so clear. Its opportunity is so palpable. Our responsibility is so defined. This is the University of Central Oklahoma, and we are here to make a difference in the lives of real people in real time. So join with us, as all of you have already, and let's take that next step to fulfill this goal and to create in the process this culture that we embrace. A culture of learning, because we understand the power of learning and the way it can transform lives. A culture of leading. Everybody that passes through this institution, we want them to leave not just thinking about what is for them, but what they can do for others, and have those innate skills, those developed skills to actually make a difference, whether they're serving as a governor or a president or as the head of a neighborhood or as an individual who makes a difference in the life of others. And then we're galvanized by a culture of serving. We know why we're here. We're here to lighten the burden on others, to make a difference, and to bring a smile to faces and a lightness to heart to those who might not otherwise have it. We are, in fact, the University of Central Oklahoma. We've stepped up. World, here we come. Have a wonderful evening.